Hello everyone, and welcome back to Bear and Breakfast. First things first, I did want to start off and actually apologize. I have not put up anything on the channel for almost a week. I had one pre-recorded video of Bear and Breakfast that I put up a couple of days ago, but it has been a while since I've actually sat down and cranked out some videos. I've had some stuff going on, I've been really busy, and I just wanted to be upfront with you all that I wasn't trying to ignore the channel or anything, I just had other stuff going on. I should now though be able to get back into the rhythm of things and start pumping out some more videos for us all to enjoy together. With that though, I have not played Bear and Breakfast for almost a week now. I don't really remember everything that was going on. I remember that we had picked up something to open up this door, the Onyx Tine here, but after that I genuinely have no clue what's going on. It's probably been longer for me than it has been for you all. Alright, the tine falls perfectly in place, completing the head of the dark stone stag. The path is cleared. And this was from Hank's mom. She gave us this Onyx Tine, and I don't remember why she gave it to us. Probably some deep dark secret? Magic fox thing. Hi. I thought I told you to move. You take on a great risk for coming here. I'm surprised you found your way in. What are you? Silence. You are to speak only when spoken to. This is not your parrot friend's cellar. I am Eris and I do not respond to any inquiries unless I am required to. Are you required to? Do not tempt fate. You are just as guilty as them for opening the way again. Opening the way? For who? The people? I said silence. If you wish to ask a question, I will grant you one answer, but it must be one. One question, one answer. Oh, do I get to choose a question? Ask Eris about humans. So, what do you know about people? Humans are a walking, talking plague upon the world. Honestly, I agree, Eris. For the amount of mess that all of the humans have made since they've started coming back, it's absolutely filthy. They are capable of creating means they do not comprehend, means of creation and means of destruction, and they are easily manipulated. They do not value other life around them unless it is to their benefit. They sometimes barely value their own. Their stupidity brought immeasurable destruction to this land, bringing suffering to themselves but also the animals. Oh, what about the animals? One question, one answer. Okay, ask Eris about animals. And? What about us? What do you know about animals? Animals are nothing if not less destructive humans. Animals do not seek to live beyond their means. Survival is both a noble and self-sustainable goal that animals do not seek to overstep. They are more sincere and less volatile than humans. That is why the god aspects keep their animal form instead of appearing human. So gods are real? Are you a god? One question, one answer. Yes? Alright, what do you know about gods? Gods are simple to perceive but difficult to understand. We are aspects of the world concentrated into a conscious form. We are not born, we are an accumulation of energies emitted by the universe. Every world is different and every universe radiates different energies that resemble different gods. I am one of them. In this universe, I am the god of disorder and fear. That checks out, yeah, given those eyes. This world has another four. What are they? One question, one answer. Ask Eris more about Kai. Think very carefully about your next question. It could very well be your last. Oh, I guess which one of the gods looks like a bird? What? Is that your question? Yeah, that's the only one I saw in my dream. You saw Kai in your dreams? That is not possible. So it's Kai then? What are they the god of? One question, one answer. Come on, I've asked like 20 questions already. Just give me a straight answer. Are you lying? I'll tell you if you tell me what's going on. Very well. In an ideal universe, humans would not have to exist, yet they do, which proves just as far from ideal this one truly is. But in actuality, nothing is universal and neither are humans. Some are indeed born with capacities for more than just self-interest. Whether that can be considered good or bad depends on who you address the question to. In the same terms, neither are all animals strictly beneficial to the precise flow of nature. Some are innately built with destructive tendencies. In reality, no creature born from disorder will ever adhere to one rigid set of structures. Either are capable of both good and bad. as it is governed by the gods who are by their very nature the fruit of this orderly chaos. I, Eris, exist through disorder and the abundance of fear it innately carries. Vara nurtures regret and envy, both in ample reserve throughout this world. Arabos reflects both wisdom and skill, although not exactly in high demand as of late. Oof. Tyne perpetuates violence and apathy, forces that have no trouble thriving on their own, although suspiciously dormant for a while. And Kai, the oldest of us, who exists through the accumulation of order and light, both of which have been extremely dim in recent times. That is how the universe is governed, in harmony, or perhaps how it should be. A disruption occurred in recent times. I do not know what it involved, but I know that it was strong. Humans enacted an amount of pain and destruction of overwhelming proportions. Kai has been absent since. I have been here, trying to prevent another occurrence. Now speak, what did you see? I saw a dark figure with what looked like wings and very bright blue eyes. How could you see Kai? You have been making great efforts to entice humans back into this valley. It's like you said, not all people are bad, some are actually really nice, but some can really suck. Why would he appear to you? A lot of them just like to leave trash everywhere though. Jesus, so much trash. My god, I could clean trash for the rest of my life and not clean up all the trash that these guests produce. Before the disruption, Kai reached out to me. They left me a relic. An onyx stone, a relic darker than the night. Oh, that's the little needle I used to get in this place. What? One question, one answer. Oof, hit him with the hard facts, Hank. Tell me. Oh geez, alright, the doorway had a picture of a stag and one of its little antler bits was missing. What did it look like? It looked just like that, very dark but shiny. When I put it in, the door opened. I see, then it is clear what I must do. You will take the onyx stone and you will use it to find Kai. What? How am I supposed to do that? That is as far as my knowledge reaches. You must reach that conclusion on your own. But you must do it and it must be soon. I was just getting used to this place. Leave. Oh, okay, so that, iron key, I can use that to open up that gateway. That was kind of like a shortcut, it felt like. Onyx stone. Who would know about this? Let's just take a random nap in this cave real quick. And inventory. Onyx stone. Hard and heavy. I don't know. I mean, we can just ask some random characters, I guess. Somebody will know about it. Alright, I believe up here there was a shortcut that we could use the iron key on. There we go. Very nice. No lock without its key. No key without its lock. Is a key truly a key if it unlocks nothing? That's the real question, Hank. Alright everyone, we are going to make our way back. Find someone who knows what this rock is. Who would know what a rock is? I don't think anybody has actually made any abundantly clear indication that they like rocks. At least that I remember. Like I said, it's been a while since I've played, so who knows? Maybe Beanie will know? Being afraid of heights just means you haven't seen everything that's down there yet. Okay, thank you, Beanie. That is very helpful. Tony is here also. Maybe he knows something? Tony, do you know about this rock? I mean, he knows wood, not rocks. It's just me, your local wood Samaritan. Okay, yeah, he's not helpful. So we have Oliver and Took to the east. We can try with them. And then from there, I don't know who we would try. Maybe Mom again? I don't know, it would, I mean, it's gotta be somebody, obviously. The game is, this is like a full version of the game. It's not like, oh, we're gonna stop the story here or something. Yeah, speaking of trash, look at all of this mess, you filthy humans. Let's try Oliver, I guess. Nice seeing you, bud. Been good, eh? Hey, Oliver, you wouldn't have anything in your toolbox that could handle something like this, right? Oh my, bud, that's quite the stone you've got there. I don't think any of my regular tools are going to be any use with that. But I do have something a little bit more heavyweight. Give it here, maybe the old jeweler's kit can cut through it. Oh, would you look at that? Went right through it like a butter knife through cheese? No, that's not it. Anyway, bud, this This here kit's gonna get you through the hardest stone you need, but I can't let you have it for nothing. I'm sorry, this already cost me an arm and a leg. You can get it from my shop if you find someplace you need to use it. Okay, jeweler's kit. Wow, that guy's heavy. Well, let's go ahead, buy up, I don't know, maybe like 2 of these just to be safe. Find a use for the kit. Okay, I don't know where we would go from here. Where might we use it? A24 maybe? Winterberry, High Lake? I don't know, we'll just kind of wander around, see what we can do. I think we're rapidly approaching the end of the game. I mean, I could be mistaken, but I believe we're getting there. God, look at all this trash everywhere. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Be ashamed of yourself, humans. Julia, do you know where I can use this? There isn't a single food in this world that tastes good without salt. Just goes to show that you can't be great without the basics. There isn't anything that tastes good without salt. I don't know. I feel like, where am I going? There's some stuff that tastes good without salt. I don't know if I would want salt in my cereal, for example. But hey, I mean, who am I to talk about it? I'm no food professional. Maybe that's the new move. You just eat salty cereal. Yum yum. I never did anything with this antenna. I don't know what this is about. I grabbed like a part for the radio station, so maybe that has something to do with it. Oh, there's a chest over here. Anything of actual value here? Loggers tools, plaque, guitar stand. No, none of this is actually valuable to me. Where would... I just don't know where we would use this jeweler's kit. I'm trying to think. It's also, you know, really poor timing just because I haven't played for a long time. Like, who knows if I've seen it before. It's got to be around here somewhere. Winterberry, maybe? Ooh, look at that tasty, tasty mess. God, humans, am I right? Let's see. Is that something there, or is that part of the porcelain pile, stone pile, monument? What is this monument? I don't recall if I've ever seen that monument before. Oh, they got a nice little Christmas tree. Pretty. Oh, it's just more requests. I guess I didn't see this before. A monument to a very old bear. You used to hear stories about this faraway cousin, plus 1 extra guest request. Well, very nice, but not exactly what I was looking for. Another chest up here. Some planks and fuel, very nice. Absolutely worthless to us at this point. Literally, my hotels are kind of like automated at this point. I just kind of leave them to do their own thing and make me money in the background. I am by no means making the most valuable, or like making the most money possible, but I'm making a decent bit. Is it up here? I don't even know what I'm looking for. Like, am I looking for something to break, like the rock piles, or is it something very small? The game does not make it very clear what I'm actually looking for. Oh, no, this is Prospector's gear. We wanted a jeweler's kit, though. Where does this lead? To Pinefall? We don't need to go to Pinefall. Let's head back to High Lake. Maybe it was back here and I just missed it. I'm gonna try the map thing like I did here, because I didn't think to do that. Ah, so pretty. Honestly, like, a vacation out into the woods would not be too bad, all things considered. That's her shop. I don't know, are there any connections? I mean, there's this, maybe. Is that even a thing? Or is that just the map being the map? It would be up here, I believe. Oh, there is a rock. Oh, jeweler's kit. A dangerous path lies ahead. Well, dangerous is Hank's middle name. Where on earth is this? Hollowgate. Oh, it's not even on the map. Oh, map legend, Kai. Well, I wonder if Kai is here. Okay. Oh wow, hi there, Kai. Wait, real quick. This is too high even for me. Yeah, that's fair, Hank. Hello. Hey there, nice birdie. Thank you. I didn't do anything, I swear. You did, more than you know. I don't even know how to do that. Do not be alarmed. You are not in danger, not any more than you were a minute ago. So, I am in danger? In a sense, life itself implies the presence of danger to its permanence. I am not the right bear to talk to about these things, but you are the only one here, the only one that could ever be here. I'm only here because of the fox telling me to be. Ah, Eris. Well, more like yelling at me for no good reason, but still. A worthy counterpart, Eris. Ah, excuse me as I draw my breath for a moment. Thank you. Okay. What did you mean about Eris? Eris provided stability for the world while I was indisposed. Even though her methods are her own, it was enough to ground reality in my absence. Where were you? I was right here, unable to leave. I had been weakened and imprisoned over the course of years, until you found me. Before this, the world had been plunged into disarray. Not a simple chaos that thrives within its own disorder that would eventually balance itself out. This was a complex cycle of cruelty and death, orchestrated by another god. Thine. I'm going to say Tyne, the embodiment of violence. He had found a way to lure humans into a false sense of power, permeated through his own potential. Humans are the perfect vessels to imbue with a deceiving dominance. And so the violence spread, and Tyne grew stronger. As luck would have it, it was also humans that provided the opposing force required, leading to a boiling energy that eventually had no more space to accumulate, and as such erupted. The night of the fire, correct. Was that why it happened? Were you there? Wait, did you see any bears? Did you see my brother? Gods don't usually resolve such a multitude of inquiries. Sorry, yeah, I knew that. The conflict began after the sun had set. A clear night had fallen over the valley. The darkness settled over all the humans, animals, and nature in this corner of the world. The tension that had been building up over days and months and years was not visible, but perceptible. Without a moment of hesitation, the violence erupted. Brutality and rage exploded with savage momentum, engulfing everything in their path. Humans fighting each other, answering violence with little regard for any of their surroundings. Invisible to the mortal eye, my confrontation with Tyne had begun. A celestial skirmish that would determine more than just the outcome of this clash. It would define the shape of this world and its immediate future. If violence and pain would continue their reign, there would be little left to share between either humans, animals, or the gods. I did, however, catch a glimpse of someone else in that moment. Your brother was indeed present at the time of our conflict. His was a valiant effort to aid the victims of this wave of violence, but his outer shell proved too fragile to endure the brutality that ensued. Indeed, Tyne struck with a force so powerful almost nothing could confront it. In the aftermath of our clash, everything turned white, as if struck by lightning, then dark, as if that had been the last sliver of light to ever exist. The battle had no clear winners, only unmistakable losers on all sides. I do not know what Tyne's fate was, but I do know he did fare slightly better than I had, if only just. I had collapsed here at the top of the hollow gate, too weak to rise. I know Tyne still had some residual strength, for it was he that imprisoned me in these onyx shackles. And to make sure I could not leave by any means, he locked me behind his dark sorcery, placing an onyx fawn at the entrance as an unbreakable bond, the mirror of his youthful innocence. And so this is where I began my slumber, trying to recover what little power I could, until someone, somehow, could break the stone and break the curse. Until just now, when someone somehow did manage to break the stone and free me from my shackles. Ah, please allow me another moment to draw my breath. What's gonna happen now? That is not ours to know, but only the universe's. I have now been freed from an existence convicted to slumber, a fate I could have never voided on my own. But hindsight is best left to die alone. You have done well, young bear, better than what would be expected of you. Better than most. I thank you. Oh. The skies have cleared. The burden of the dark is slowly lifting. The light is free to dance once more. I grieve for your brother's life as I do all souls that are taken prematurely. But I am grateful for your heart, as it has achieved an ambition greater than its promise, and that does indeed fill my own, with great purpose. Okay, is that it? Is it getting darker, or am I just imagining that? Oh wait, I guess it is nighttime, so maybe that's it. Okay, well, is that the end of the story, or? Hold on one second. Learn about Kai's fate. Freedom. I guess that's the end of the story. Okay, I was not expecting it to just end like that. Huh. This has been a weird game. It went from, like, it started off, you know, kind of dark. We saw Kai talking to us in our dreams, and it made it seem like bad things were going to happen to us. We were going to die, whatever. Then it went immediately into Hotel Simulator for 80% of the game. We literally just took care of hotels. We got scammed by Barbara. She stole a ton of money from us. Cannot say I was surprised to this day. But, you know, Hank is gullible, so he fell for it. And we, by extension, fell for it because we have to play as Hank. So all of that happened, and then all of a sudden it's like, yeah, there are gods, and there are fake gods. There was that bloody bird god guy who was just a regular parrot who believed they were a god, but there are actual gods, and the gods apparently warred with each other. Oh, and also not to mention the fact that apparently this whole place was part of a dictatorship, and that's the bloody conflict that Kai was talking about just now. Like, wow, a lot was going on in this story. It's a bit muddled. It's an interesting story, don't get me wrong, but it just feels like they were trying to put a lot of interestingly weird story into what was essentially a hotel simulator. But you know what? I'm not complaining. I had fun with the game. I think this might actually be the end. I mean, there are some side quests left. Oops, that is not what I meant to hit. There's some side quests left where these are like build up the hotels to their maximum level and you get some bonus rewards, but I'm not too worried about that. These are both rewards or missions for like the museum. You get all of the charcoal lilies and then you can do that. You know what? Just for the heck of it, since we have a little bit more time in the episode, I will go and I will collect both of those things. I will also pick up all this disgusting garbage. Easiest way back is, I guess, A24. And then we can just go up to the north here. God, like, look at all this filth. Disgusting humans. Alright, let us see. We should be able to collect 30 charcoal lilies. We managed to get, last time, I think, like 49. So, there's 5 already, and we only need 30. Alright, collect up all of these bad boys. I will be right back once I have all of these collected up. Okay everyone, we are back. I actually had to wait an extra night just because there weren't enough charcoal lilies. I thought that there would be more than enough, and I was mistaken. So it is a new day. We can talk to Charlotte here. Yes, ma'am, this weird gift from Tony. Ah, yes, the industrious beaver, always so hardworking, never had someone to share the fruits of his labor with. Strange creatures, fathers, wildly different from one family to another. You can always spot a good one from a mile away, just by the look in their eye when watching their hatchlings. I suppose the same goes for the bad ones, but they're not usually preoccupied with keeping an eye on their kin. Of course, you've never met yours, have you? No, ma'am. How did you know? What? Be the local bog witch and not know these things? I'd be ushered away in a second. In any case, behold. The hallowed ball bearings. The symbol of a father's love, something some folks search for their entire lives. So she just took the steel balls and fashioned it into a ring. The broken mirror from Sion. A sad tale there, engineered by cruelty, as many are. Sion was never the same creature after he found himself in the valley. I suspect that seeing yourself in such moments is to be constantly reminded of all you've lost. Well, they say it's bad luck to break a mirror, 7 years of misfortune. No one questions their sources anymore, and what are the poor bastards who have already been served their slice of crap? They couldn't care less as long as it doesn't mean they don't have to look their disappointments in the face. Anyways, behold the mirror of truth. It will show the viewer nothing but themselves with an honesty that not everyone is ready for. Fair enough, Charlotte. Alright, so that is the last of the relics as far as I can tell. What does Twiggy have? Howdy, mister. Fancy seeing you around here. It was sure sweet of you to help out Wade. I hope he's doing alright. I'm sure he's found his way to, safety. Yeah, well, it was sure nice to have a friend again. We don't get many of those around here, only if you make them yourself while digging through the mud. But those don't say anything and I get bored pretty quick. I never get bored, it doesn't take much to entertain myself. Me neither, I used to visit the old arcade near the lighthouse before. They had the coolest games, that was never boring. Hey listen, you get to go wherever you want. Do you think you could find me a cool video game? I'll give you the best thing I ever dug out from the mud. It's so mysterious no one knows how it works, not even Miss Charlotte. Get one day in the field game for Twiggy. Didn't I already have that? Thought I had a game. Cobra dinner. Okay, well, we might have to go and buy that real fast. Okay, we will buy this game real fast, and we will bring it over to Twiggy, and then I think after that we're done. I should be able to buy a video game right over here. Okay, so Day in the Fields game, right? That was the one she wanted? Day in the Fields. It's Stardew, but worse. Okay. We got Day in the Fields. Alright, Twiggy, I've got your present here. That cost me $5 grand. That's a whole day's worth of profits from these filthy humans, so I hope you're enjoying. I know for a fact I did not min-max my hotels very well, because I'm sure there are some people who are making way more than $5 grand a day, but you know what? I'm happy with it. I think we did fine. Everything's automated. So, did you find anything? Yep, I found you one. Yes, this is amazing. How could I ever repay you? Wait, I already said how. Oh, okay. This is the most perplexing object in all of existence, according to Miss Charlotte at least. No one can explain how it works or why. It just does. Here, take it, and thank you. Oh, and then give that back to Charlotte. Okay, well, let's collect some more charcoal lilies real fast then. And then that should be the last of the relics as far as I can tell. Hopefully there is enough to actually finish this up. Oh, it's gonna be close, that's for sure. Okay, perfect. We got enough charcoal lilies. I didn't want to have to wait another day just because I have to AFK. I cut that out of the recording, but for me, it takes a while to go from day to day. Got something for me? Yep, right here, the magnet from Twiggy. If you want to baffle even the most educated scholar, just ask them how a magnet works. They'll no doubt explain what it does, but not why. They can't, and what have we learned about things without explanation? They are endlessly fascinating. This might be the only thing in your collection of mystery that's actually a little mysterious. Behold the working magnet. It will keep doing its job long after we've all gotten sick of ours. Alright, well, we have all of these fancy relics. I think that is the end for Bear and Breakfast. We had quite the story. It was a bit all over the place, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like I said, I did think it was interesting that it went from, hey, weird bird thing in your dreams, to, hey, now you're a tycoon simulator where you run your own hotels, and then back to, oh yeah, there are gods and stuff, and it's kind of left unresolved. I guess Kai is back out in the world, which means that there is law and order again, so we did a good thing. Good for you, Hank. Hank Danger, as we determined your middle name is in fact Danger. But yeah, I will be having some more uploads coming out in the coming days. I apologize that it's been a little bit dry on the channel recently, but there should be some more coming in soon. So hopefully you all enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Have a good one, everybody. Bye.